So we are back with the dodgeball here on court 1. Just about to get underway. Austria men's versus France men's. Oh, mixed, sorry, mixed.
So the mixed are on. Austria have just been on flames in the mixed as well. Austrian men deployed in the wide positions. They're one up already as three come forward. They've got 3 balls in their hands. France are ready to counter, but they go straight to the right-hand side. It's good work from the Austrians, just knocking another French player out, and probably going to start as they mean to go on here. 3 in the hands of France. They're going to attack first. They're making the court really big. Some catch as well from Austria, but they've already got 6 in, so just the French player gets her marching orders, and nobody comes in for Austria because they can't have any more than 6. Wildfire from France as Austria just look dominant in here. Another French player is gone. Uh-oh, France. Oh, taking pelters everywhere. Ref says play on. There was maybe a catch, or maybe the ball went out the back, or sorry, out to the sideline, but France staying tell-tale.
Oh, great hit there. That's taking a key Austrian player out of the game.
Yeah, he's a big unit, isn't he?
Yeah, Koch 27.
Absolute weapon for Austria. But they ganged up on him, France, and they got rewarded. Oh, nice dodge, little left foot.
Hit and a catch from Vincent there for France.
They've turned this one around, France.
And a hit there to finish that one off.
Interesting. France were all at sea through the early stages of that game, but they hung in there. And as you said, Vincent was unreal. There's 1 or 2 dodges where his left leg, he just managed to pull it out the way, let the ball go past. Yeah, and then just built momentum through that.
Absolutely, and then through a standing counter on one player and then caught another player. 2-player turnaround from one player from France.
Sick.
So I do now have the confirmation of the fixtures here on court 1. So here is the mixed Austria versus France. Next on will be the men's quarter-final, Northern Ireland versus Czech Republic. And then after that will follow the women's quarter-final, Austria versus Switzerland. And then finally the mixed Czech Republic versus the mixed Republic of Ireland, which is a playoff, positional playoff.
And we're just running 45 minutes behind schedule as well, so
due to earlier coach transport delay at the beginning of the day.
That's actually having a look. If that's 2:45, we started at 3:15, didn't we? I don't know. We look like we're on.
We may be back on time now.
We're half an hour behind schedule, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, near enough, within reason.
So, Austria here, 5 players left on court, only 1 French player. They've clearly clearly didn't like how France took the first game there, so they've really turned it up now. Double running count. Oh, catch there by number 15.
Catches out. That's probably pretty smart from the French player, just due to the fact that I would not want
those
3
2
of
guys
those coming towards me. I'd have to run off, get my crash helmet on, get my shoulder pads on, and then I'd be happy maybe to take an onslaught from those big dudes. But
yeah, so how the mixed usually work, the guys will play wide with 1 in the middle, and they will do the majority of the throwing, leaving the women sometimes just to concentrate on catching. But obviously, the Austrian women.
Oh, 5 balls, all with
bang,
Austrians.
See you later. But obviously, Austrian women are so phenomenal as well. They can handle if it was ended up being 3 players left each side, and it was a 3 men versus a 3 Austrian women. Sometimes I would back the Austrians to win that. Still, yeah, absolutely. Because they'll train with each other. The Austrians will train against like men mixed versus mixed, so the Austrians are always used to playing against the opposite sex.
Yeah, I think that's super important, isn't it? Like you're a product of the environment that you're based in.
Yeah.
And if your environment is constantly against athletes who are bigger and stronger than you, then you're going to come into competition feeling the absolute benefit of that. 6 in from both teams. France storming forward with all 3 guys. All off the left hand of the Austrian. She is now trottering around the back. So there's 2 down. France, they need to make the most of this position now, but unfortunately they've lost 1. So 5 versus 4 France, claim the balls as quick as possible. Don't let that one go over the neutral zone, France. You need every ball you can get at this stage. Storming forward, 4 French and 3 Austrians. That's some duck by Weber, number 9. They're all going towards her, and she just hit the deck. Managed to see all of them just fly past her.
A good 3-ball attack there by the Austrians, headed by the number 10 there.
Oh, what a catch, 29, Kramer. Jumping, taking the ball high, and that turns the tide completely for Austria, because that brings someone back in for them. It demotes another one of the French, and all of a sudden they're 3 and 2 up when they were earlier. I think they had 2 left, and France had 4. I'm not quite sure that if that's completely true, but another one.
Double catch.
Kremser is on
Kremser and Rasinga, 29, number 15.
She is on flames out there at the moment for Austria.
Absolutely.
Bringing the heat. That's a game changer. 6-2 now for the Austrians.
Kelly, you're off this one, yeah? Okay. So, Austria 6-2 up now. After this quarter-final, we have a reporter who will be side of court, Kelly. She will be taking an interview from both a French member and also an Austrian member, so you can get some post-match information from the players themselves. Guys, for you that are watching, please keep your comments coming in. Unilad Sport here, European Championships in Glasgow. Also Twitter, hashtag Eurododge 2017. You want some club shout-outs, we're here for that.
Oh, fire. 12 just picks up the loose one. Austria retreat, and then France have yet another opportunity to fire forward. 3 at once. There's a counter coming from deep, but choosing their time to attack back.
Good blocks there by Decker, number 71. Just waiting for a ball to be played back onto the court, gone across to court 4 there.
Vincent again just cruising forward before choosing to come back and attack as a team. 4, but there's a counter, but no good. But it might have just sometimes just counts as a very good distraction, doesn't it?
Yeah, so
even a counter might just put the opposition off
absolutely,
their throw.
so it can be used as an absolutely offensive weapon to hit the player out, or just throw a meaningless counter, put it at their feet, maybe bounce it in front of them, just put them off their running stride.
After a very lively start, France are now, well, they've got the odds against them, but there's a long time left. Oh, there's a block. Vincent's under pressure, but that's casual.
Very casual by Vincent.
Just flip it off, just get the ball in the way and just pop it off to the side netting. Here you go, France. What do you got? 2v6. You're going to have to put your crash helmets on now, you guys, because you're going to get absolutely bombarded.
great hits there on Vincent, taking him out of the game. 6 minutes left in this first half.
Hailing dodgeballs onto the windscreen of Vincent there. Just must be a terrifying place to be standing with so many athletic players storming towards you, trying to make all. No, Kremser just catches another one. She's on fire.
Absolutely.
3, 4, 5 catches, just easy for
like
her.
It's nothing.
Easy for the Austrian. I'll tell you what, like, people will be watching how important it is to obviously hit the opposition, but Kremser just making 5 or 6 catches like she's had. She's just kept Austria really in control. It's great form from her. I think she's out now, by the looks of it. I think she's been subbed.
Yes, Austrians have they've got strength and depth in their squad. They can take anyone out, put anyone in, they'll do the exact same job.
Line's gone. The lethal left arm of Hoffman is going to storm forward now. Oh, it's a quick one, but it bounces to the left-hand side of the French and out the side of court.
So 3-ball attack, 2 throw, 1 held.
They're scheming. It's working. Communicating very well, going for their target, sending them out the back. Another one goes, France. Something tells me if they can get this one before half-time, they're at least going to go into half-time with a little bit of belief that they can make it back. If they lose this one, then it's a bit of a marathon to get back into this game. Big time for France. Oh, 2 hits on 12. See you later. Surely France are the favourites. 1 catch would definitely turn the tide, though, that's for sure. They need one here, though, Sam, surely. This is the time for France. If they can take the next one.
See, now it's 2 guys versus 3 girls for France.
Absolute Mexican standoff before France decide to take.
So, running counter.
Interesting thing here is when you're looking at the strength, there's 2 guys left in for Austria.
3 girls left in for France.
3 girls for France, so it's pretty even. They're going to need to do something, though, here, France. Counter doesn't work.
The standing counter did.
Ooh.
On Schmidt.
See you later, Schmidt.
Hoffman left in, number 39. Oh, that's a great hit. That's a great hit on the ankle there. France taking that set.
French high fives all round because 8-4 reads a lot better than 10-2, which is what it would have been if the French would have let that one slip. So it keeps them within range. And they also have time on their side at this moment.
Yes, this is the mixed quarter-final between Austria and France. The men's quarter-final, my bad, is next. Northern Ireland versus the Czech Republic.
Northern Ireland growing in stature after beating Scotland yesterday.
Yeah, in the groups, that was a bit of a shock.
Tees up a lovely quarter-final, though, between Scotland and England.
Oh, very interesting between Scotland and England. That game will be on court 3 next. That is being recorded, no commentary, so that will be uploaded to YouTube under the WDA, World Dodgeball Association's YouTube channel at a later date.
Schmidt just bouncing around, just almost like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, just watching every ball go past him.
Great analogy.
Is...
Yeah, so Schmidt and Decker with the balls on the wings. Running counters, double running counter. Hit there.
Going to start pulling in the double decker.
The double decker.
Oh, almost was a double decker with a second hit in a row, but not this time. France, the French just managed to go under it. Oh, Schmidt. Oh. Lands in the hands, but then bounces straight out again, so nothing called against him. The referee's well in control of this, but the 3 forward from Oh, good catch from the Frenchman. He's hit by the second ball, so he has to leave the scene of the crime. And 2 for France. Again, I think they just have to make sure they don't lose this one, but it looks like it's going to go that
Very
that
close
way.
to a line fault there. Maybe been called like that. Maybe called out for a hit.
Struggle City now for France. Surely she's going to get hit here, yeah.
Yeah, there's a game. Yeah, same rules for the mixed. Absolutely same rules for the whole of the dodgeball game between the men, the mixed, and the women's games.
It's intriguing for sure. 10-4 with no time left on the clock. If they could have just held that one out, France. So half-time, 10-4 Austria.
Yeah, just give you a bit of the updates on the other courts. There is a mixed game between the England mixed team and the Italy mixed team. Current score 6-4 to England. First half, 1 minute 25 seconds left. Also on court 4, mixed game as well. Scotland versus Northern Ireland. 30 seconds left in that first half. Northern Ireland up 6-4.
Team talks going down here. For Austria and France, again, problem solving. Trying to really figure out what the next move is for each team. France have produced some good dodgeball throughout this first game, but they're still 4 straight.
Yeah, so second half about to be underway. Teams just having their last minute tactical talks. So after this game, after these 15 minutes, Kelly will be down courtside taking interviews with one member of each team.
So if you're the French coach here, Sam, what's your word of advice? What do you give them? How do you get them back into this game?
So you would be saying that things like, you're still in this game, only 2 games in your level. No need to quit now just because it's Austria. No need to give up. You're still in this game. Let's keep the positivity. Let's keep the intensity up. And yeah, just go out there, enjoy it, smash it, and yeah, you're still in it.
I think so too, just that genuine belief that you can knock a big gun like Austria out. Because really, this will be a little bit too close for comfort for the Austrians at this stage. They would like to be maybe another set in front, couple of points up than this.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Maybe like if it was 10-8 within one game. I think the first game of this half is very important.
Yeah, for sure. And just
yeah,
building momentum,
absolutely, because momentum is so key in dodgeball. Yeah. Steve Gowers, what knockout stage is this? Is the quarter-final, Steve. Yeah. You're watching here on Unilad Sport.
Baron's in as well. Watched Baron yesterday. He is an absolute unit.
Yeah, I've seen him a lot. I've seen him play a lot over today and yesterday.
got a whip of an arm. Aaron loves this very well just to block that one out. Vincent Renewed flips the ball to Barron because they know that as the thrower goes, Barron is a key component to their success as a team. Just dancing back. Oh, a few dummies thrown in there, but no joy for the Austrians. And this isn't going to fare well for them at this point. They're probably not quite taking control of this game as they would like to. The French are still within touch. They still have half a chance of causing a massive upset here at the European Dodgeball Championships 2017 from Glasgow.
Indeed.
Oh, Renewed is gone. First scalp for Austria within this second half. We're going 1 minute and 10 seconds, and only one person has left the game. This is absolutely flying out. That's a windmill, but well blocked. Casual as you like from Austria.
So, Austrians here, top of your screen with 2 balls looking to counter. Oh, 1 ball missing. Both teams have been called play ball.
Ooh, I don't know, more windmills thrown from France, but that one's almost ended up in the cafeteria.
So, France here, 3 ball attack.
Ooh,
Running counter, Austria, no, decides against it, resets, good decision, 4 balls. So that ball's rolled across to the Austrian side, they have to play ball.
It's gone far wide of the target. 3 and 4. Oh, what a shot that is from
Great there. Standing counter, cross court.
Super cash from the baseline. 18's gone. All of a sudden, that standing counter has been huge in the development of the game for Austria because now they're 4-2 to the good. 2 charging. Careful of the counter. No,
catch there.
1 more gone. They're down to 1 now, France.
Austria to finish it here. No hits.
Come on, France. Surely the odds are stacked well against you. But what have you got? How deep can you dig? Oh, it's a little bit of a feeble right arm. Austria trying to claim the catch, but France is saying that there might have been a bounce beforehand, but not given.
Yeah, referee gave a catch there. Even the Austrians thought it bounced. But head ref there, James Tuthill, gave the catch, giving the game to Austria. So after a manic start there, exchange of throws, settled in now. Catch there from the Austria on Vincent. Oh, keep your eyes up. Decker, keep your eyes up.
It's a bit unfortunate really for Austria that there was a catch and then literally a second later someone else is hit.
Yeah, if it was the other way around, it'd have been
perfect. You'd
yeah,
straight back in the game. Loses that as well. That's pretty unfortunate for France. They've only got Barron in now, and he has to do some damage with that right arm cannon that he possesses, but looks like Austria have just stepped it up a little gear throughout the second half, and now France are right on the back burner. Standing counter from Barron, but missed. A few wild ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting towards the middle of this second half. Been playing for quite a long time now. Arms are starting to deteriorate.
Imagine you get arm ache throughout dodgeball, you play for long enough. Oh, almost levitated there at the top left. The just starts floating.
So France here, 3 balls, have got to make an attack. Hit there on the Austrians. Still, so 4 players left in for Austria, 3 players left in for France.
In the counter, wide of the mark again. Absolutely crushing it here, Austria. There's 4 coming forward. Oh, 18 out of here off the left foot. See you later, alligator. Chance gone now, really, for France. Not only just in this game, but in the match itself. Any hope that they had at half-time is slowly leaving them for sure. There's one that's super wide, goes to the floor, takes a double hit. Game over.
Koch, 27, absolute brilliant sacrifice there to end the game.
Yeah, he's a robust unit, isn't he? He's a solid man and solid player.
Absolutely, I wouldn't want to face that guy.
Nope. I wouldn't even think about it. 8:57. Next game, Northern Ireland and the Czech Republic. 4 quarters. Who's your money on for this? You said England for all 3, the clean sweep.
Yeah. As an England academy player, being part of the squad all year round, training has been absolutely brilliant. The intensity has been insane. Yeah, everyone's ready for the tournament.
Nice.
Concentrated a lot on the women's game, obviously coming 3rd at the World Cup, then losing out to Austria in the final of the Euros last year, winning the Six Nations back end of last year, so hopefully want to carry that form on and win this European Championships.
Nice. I find it fairly surprising that you're allowed to play in the mixed and the single gender competitions as well, just from an outsider slightly looking into.
Yeah. So some nations do give like 3 separate squads, a set squad for the men's, a set squad for the women's, and then a separate squad for the mixed. England slightly different. They like to just select a number of men, a number of women, and then mix and integrate everyone together.
Yeah, just use it and abuse it. But what do you think in the future there's going to have to be separated squads? That would be a rule that I would...
So you're only allowed to play 4-1?
Yeah, I would suggest that that's maybe something I can see coming from a distance when it
maybe
gets more and more professional as well. And
so you're a dedicated men's player, you're a dedicated women's player, you're a dedicated mixed player.
Only at the start of the competition, maybe. Doesn't have to be forever. Just start the competition, you name your names, you name your squad, and that's what you got. I think potentially what that might do is it might stop a nation like England just coming here and saying, well, we can win all 3. It might make it a little bit more open for...
Maybe, for other nations.
For other nations to...
And that encourages every nation to get every single player they have in their academy up to the same level.
Yeah, of course. It really promotes... promotes getting more players playing and getting them up to a standard. I'm an ideas man, mate.
Absolutely.
That's all. Oh, absolute roundhouse. Down to 2 again here, France.
So France here, 2 players with 4 balls. Have to play 2, called by head ref Jake Herman there. Austria now with the 3 balls. Come for on the attack.
Oh, 16's just taking absolute battering. Out he goes, off the shoulder, and then all by herself.
What can she do?
She gets caught, and she's out. This is, considering it's 10-6 at half-time, that's 4 games in a row for Austria, and the spirited French performance is slowly
slipping away. Just waiting. Oh no, they've started the game. They were waiting for a ball to be passed across court over to court 3, where England are playing their mixed game against Italy. They were a ball down. So 2 early hits there for France against Austria here. Austria down to 4.
Nice work again from the Austrians, managing to see the threat and dance out the way of it. 4-3 coming forward France. Maybe a standing counter, but no. Ooh, there's a great blocks. Managed to jump up in the air, let that one go beneath her feet, and then managed to block the next one coming diagonally across. That was pretty good work from the Austrian.
Absolutely.
Big fan of that.
Great double standing counter. 2 players out there.
3, maybe 33. Just
stepped out the line as well.
Getting booted on the fade away.
A teammate there didn't really help her. He didn't really get off court, and then she was like stumbling over him.
Technical term of faffing.
Absolutely.
That'd be a word of...
Get out the way.
That would be me if I was playing dodgeball. I would faff to get out as well. I wouldn't be the quickest leaving. 19 again, all on her own. This is yeah, you've seen this before 3 or 4 times. 19, the last one to leave the game. And
absolutely.
4 flying forward. You're not getting out of the way. That's pretty much game over. 18-6 turns to 26, and there's 3.5 minutes left on the clock.
So a few of you at home watching this live on Unilad Sport may be wondering, does it hurt? And I can tell you, if you get hit, only in certain areas, yes it does. The balls aren't that hard though, they're made of cloth. That's what we play with here in Europe. In places like Australia, New Zealand, and over in the States and Canada, they play with either foam or rubber baseballs. All have different techniques to get the best out of them.
I've heard in Russia and the Ukraine they play with bricks.
And vodka bottles.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah. In America and Canada, they have to use tape on their fingers to be able to grip the ball, because obviously the amount you perspire, the balls just slip out your hand.
Yeah,
different technique as well, because all their baseball players will be incredible at dodgeball.
I had a go earlier on, and I backed myself with my throwing ability. But, be honest, I haven't got the biggest hands. It's quite a big thing to have big hands in in dodgeball, isn't it, to be able to get round?
Yeah, the better grip.
You see that some players, maybe with slightly smaller hands, and also in the women's game, trying to almost windmill the ball and keep it sort of in the wrist as well as the hand.
That's called a sling.
Sling. Sorry about that one. Still learning the game as I go a little bit. Five left for the French, 5 for the Austrians. It's France with the ball in hand. Oh, they're just spreading out, whipping it away. Another catch. They're going after the guys, but the Austrian fellas are just catching everything. Baron goes to the floor, but he gets away with it. So he grabs another ball from the retriever, but Austrian on the attack again, standing counter. Baron gets hit on the quad, and now he's disappearing. So just the 3 females left again. France, deliberate tactics from the Austrians, trying to clear the male players out early from the French team, something we've seen a lot of throughout this game, that the 3 players who are left on the French side are the females.
Absolutely. So, Schmidt, number 33, you can see top left of your screen. He is an absolute unit as well.
Oh, headshot. Schmidt just almost knocks out the French.
Like I said, absolute unit.
It's all right, love. Sorry, take it on the chin. You'll be all right. That takes some character, though, doesn't it, to just take one to the face and then get yourself up and bounce back. It's something that I really admire about dodgeball players, is that they do take a thrashing at times, and they manage to just carry on.
Yeah, so 1 minute 25 seconds left on the clock. Austria 22-6 hit it in the mixed quarter-final against France.
Three in attack for France. Dodged out the way once again. Renewed. Oh, onslaught. Oh, sacrifice.
Hit him. Good hit. See there, sacrifice, made the hit, was able to land in the opposite court, side of the court. He ran back, but he's still live. So Vincent there took the opportunity as he was running back to hit him. Brilliant.
Gremion gets blocked out, and then there's another absolute sacrifice. Two from Austria, another one leaves, and there's just three left for the French. 24 seconds left, and all of a sudden, they're pretty sacrificial out there, Austria.
So 3 on 3.
Oh, off the...
now through 2 on 2, or 3 on 2. Jake Herman, head referee, said the singles are all right, number 15. End of that game. So 3 minutes are up and the half is up. Yes, 24-6 final score.
Going to be honest, that was after such a good first half performance from the French. They really did struggle throughout the second. Austria celebrating hard as per usual with the whole squad out on the court. Another dominant display from a fastly improving national team, the Austrians in dodgeball, that's for sure. It's they also fancy themselves to win in every discipline, every single time they play. Sam's money is definitely with the English.
Absolutely.
Over all three competitions. Next up we have the Northern Ireland men's team up against Czech Republic. Northern Ireland beating the Scottish, and which was a little bit of an upset to a few, and it's
absolutely
caused an absolute, well, lots of discussions around here, because now Scotland have to play England, and that's a bit of a grudge match that potentially could have been a final and nobody would have blinked an eye at it. It would be a very respectful final, but instead now you have Austria, England, and you have the Scottish in the same half of the draw, and that makes it very intriguing for every team. Teams shake hands, lots of love on this one, as there is with every dodgeball game. There's a lot of love and admiration for from both teams. As the next teams warm up down on that centre stage.
So, like we said, Kelly courtside ready, just waiting for two players, one French, one Austrian, to go meet her for an interview. That will be brought to you as soon as.
So just while we're waiting for that interview, we are just waiting for Northern Ireland. As you can see, they're warming up at the bottom of your screen. They're facing strong Czech Republic team, but Northern Ireland, surely in the form that they're in, should be the favourites for that.
So Kelly has just grabbed the both players. I believe it is Vincent from France, and then number 27 from Austria, the captain, Coupe.
Your favourite player?
He is a unit.
He is a big old unit, man. It's not even a fridge, he's like a combi, isn't he? Players just warming up. Oh.
So here we are, Kelly is with both players now. She will be talking to them right now.
Okay, so we're here just after finishing the first quarterfinal on court one, which was Austria versus France. So we're joined with Andy from Austria and Vincent from France. So in your opinion, guys, how do you feel that went? Andy, obviously, a really big win for Austria there. How are you feeling?
Well, that was our goal coming here, just getting through the quarterfinals, booking the ticket to New York. They did a great job. They didn't make it easy for us. I think our deep rotation was the little thing we had on them, but great game, great game.
Thank you. And Vincent, how do you think about that game?
It was a very tough game. Austria had a very strong team. We play at the start. We play our maximum dodgeball. We won a game. Then they improved our level, and they are better than us. So congrats and good luck in New York.
Thank you.
So lucky.
Just one more for you then, Andy. So we're not sure who you're facing next yet in the semi-finals. We've just got to wait for the results to come through from all of those games. But is there anyone that you would particularly like to play?
No, I guess we don't have a preference. We'll just try to keep it from game to game. Whoever comes, we'll hope we'll manage it to go through to the finals. And but whoever comes, I wish all the teams good luck, and we'll try to win it.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks both of you, and well played in that game.
Thank you.